Hi there, welcome to Basic Utility Vehicle. Come on in for a tour. Hi, my name is Will Austin. I'm the founder of Institute for Affordable Transportation. That's such a long name, most people just call us Basic Utility Vehicle or BUV Ministry. But I'm so glad you came for our virtual tour here. This is our lobby, and we usually just start off kind of showing this is a basic utility vehicle, and it's mainly used in Africa in 35 countries, and you know, agriculture, commercial transport, ambulance, water distribution. It is just a utility, true utility vehicle, kind of half truck, half tractor. We're just going to walk around the room here, some of the images. This is irrigation. These are some shots from BUV Tanzania. This is also Tanzania. Just a lot of images here of some of our different customers. Most of them are mission organizations, although we also work with rural transport entrepreneurs. And then over here is some more. We do some with agriculture, Farming God's Way. The BUV is very good as a no-till planter and compost applicator. A book featured BUV as a very simple product that empowers the people. So we are glad to have that. This is picking up rubble in Haiti. And then finally, this is the BUV competition, which we have universities design and build the vehicle. It's basically free R&D for us. And sometimes they come up with ideas that we can incorporate on the vehicle itself. So next we'll go for a tour in the factory. So come with me. All right, come over here and we'll start the shop tour. This is Stephen Scher. He's been with BUV since 2005 and was a key person on our workhorse vehicle here that we've built for the last 8 years. So Stephen, if you would, go ahead and just explain some of it.
Okay, these are simple vehicles. We use a single cylinder diesel, 10 horsepower motor. We have a forward reverse transmission here, forward reverse neutral. Parking brake here, flip up seats so we can add fuel. Okay, something that we're going to be offering in the future is a telescoping front suspension or some kind of front suspension. This one uses a tube that fits within another tube and telescopes. There's a spring inside here at this time, and then this shock is also the same shock that's used on the rear end for simplicity.
Right. So a key part of this is actually protecting the frame. It's not necessarily about driver comfort, although it does make the ride more comfortable. We really want the frame to last a very long time. That's why we're doing it.
Basic bandsaw, pneumatic bender for bending particular parts like this here. Simple welder, some other simple tools there.
Yeah, this is sort of the metalworking side of the shop is right over here. He's working on an axle here, getting ready for the next BUV.
We changed the gears out. We put 456 gears in them so we can get some really low torque. Help that little 10 horsepower diesel do some work.
Mm-hmm. Then we got the drill press here. And on this side, this wall, we've got our fasteners. We got our hand tools. Over here we've got, this is our paint cabinet, and then we have our power tools all through here. If you walk along this way, you'll see this is a BUV frame that is coming together. So it's being welded up and it's nearly complete. This is an electrical bench. And now come in here, this is the next room. I forgot to mention that this is all in a self-storage facility. So our rooms are rather compartmentalized, but really the construction's not that different from what you'd find in Africa. Cement walls and tin roof, that's what we have. So this is for when we want to try new ideas. The BUV factories overseas don't necessarily have this equipment, but this is a Bridgeport mill. We have a South Bend lathe here and an air compressor. But when we want to modify the metal and do special things to test new ideas, we use these tools. And then coming over here, this room is also storage of parts. These are CVTs. He was talking about the 456 ratio axles. These are the gears for those. This vehicle's getting ready to go to the Congo. This is Chris Cox. He's led the development of this vehicle, and it is just a little bit lighter than the workhorse vehicle that we showed you earlier with Steven. So, Chris, if you would, explain a few things on this vehicle.
So the idea behind a little bit lighter vehicle is that it is easier to build. There are not complex angles, either a 90-degree straight cut or a 45-degree cut for the frame. Usually just a single plane main frame.
If we keep walking along this way, one of the things, besides the BUV competition, we also have universities do design projects for us. So this is an example of one. This is Olivet University. Their engineering program did a project for Rwanda of carrying milk transporter and keeping it cool. So this would fit on the back of a BUV like that, and it keeps the milk cool as it goes to the milk collection center. Moving along, this is our newest vehicle. This is a hybrid trike. So it's got a 350 watt motor on the back side, and then also you can pedal it as well. And this was developed with the idea of it serving in African towns to move material around when the big trucks come in, then moving it to the small vendors and shops. We're also open to the idea of maybe selling some of these in the States to generate money for what we're trying to do over in Africa. So we're always open to new ideas on that. Here we have these are BUVs in the raw. This is our raw steel storage. And then in this room is more spare parts. You can see our seats back on the back wall back here. And now I want to show you an old vehicle from 2008. The missionary was going to take it to Sierra Leone. It had served at a Christian camp here in the States for a long while. And then he got reassigned to Dakar, Senegal, which is a city. So he donated this vehicle to us, and we are refurbishing it to send it out to the field again. And Eli's been working on this with Jared, and you want to explain some of what you've been working on?
Certainly. This vehicle sits a little lower than the other vehicles that you've seen. In addition to that is that it has a shorter bed in length. An additional feature that this one has that the other ones did not have, there is an extra storage in the bottom, and when complete, this can allow people to store additional tools in the bottom so that they can have more space for that.
Great. One thing similar to all BUVs, it's built with a very heavy frame, and so the frames last a very long time, and so that's one consistent thing that this has with our other vehicles. So now I'd like to show you the powertrain for this vehicle. Jared's been working on it, and if you would, just explain a little.
Yeah, so this is a 13 horsepower gasoline engine. Kind of different from the diesel engines that we use in normal BUVs, but it still has a CVT transmission, just a little bit smaller.
Great, come on in here. You've seen about everything. Besides this, we have offices and a conference room at the far end of the hallway, but you just got the nickel tour of the BUV factory, so thank you very much for your time. If you want to donate, you can go to our website at drivebuv.org, and if you want to come in person, we'd love to have you. So thank you very much.